Peace, peace. What's going on, brother?
Hey, everything. Eh,
I love that.
Great to see
I
you,
love that.
Don Prynce, man. I love the message on chess, man. So many parallels, brother.
I say,
So
I
many
say,
parallels.
man.
I love the message on building. I love the message on, the ways that we move and maneuver through the matrix, the chessboard, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta make your, what they say, Don, make your next move your best move, like,
Best move.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The next move, your best move, like a chess move. And I love how you illustrate
Mm-hmm.
it because, even the lowly pawn can be promoted, right?
Yes.
They can make it to the
Mm-hmm.
end board and they can be promoted. They can become whatever, you know, whatever is
Okay.
using your imagination. So, there's so many things that can apply to the game. And like, what do you feel like was one of the things that the game taught you just instinctually as you played the game of chess?
Uh, one of the things that it taught me, you know, was to stay ready.
Mm,
To stay ready because any move could end the game.
yeah.
You get what
Right.
I'm saying? I seen people winning 2 moves, 3 moves.
Right.
So don't ever feel like this what any move that you make won't end this game. This material game.
Mhm.
This material place that we put our own self in. Your first move could be the end all right there for
Mhm.
you to shift everything in your life. That's why I was bringing up the metaphor with the little pebble, because that little pebble, that's all it takes is it for it to move or whatever. Everything comes down. Then we got an avalanche. you know. So you got to understand how important it is to allow your baby steps, your these healthy conversations that you have in, to build you up and build your whole environment up. You know, when we start realizing how to build on these positive things that are unfolding in our lives, we will then know, and like I said before, become free to go across the board, to express ourselves. And us being that example, which I love that you said about the pawns, they could be whatever they want. The pawns actually, can remind others on the board each and every single day that you have a choice. So don't ever forget that. You always have a choice.
Right.
And things are always getting better and better and better and better and better. It's just how you're looking at it. But I do want to know, I want to ask the same thing. What has chess taught you since you started playing?
Man, so many things, brother. We say iron sharpens iron. That's why
Yep.
I asked you to get on the chessboard with me. We're gonna have to get some games on the chessboard because you can learn so much about by the way that they play chess. You can,
Mm.
if they're more aggressive, if they're more on the offense, or if they're more pensive, if they take their time, if they're a deep thinker, if they're more on the back foot, if they take their time, if they're very patient, if they're cautious, if they're too timid on the board, it can be a reflection of the way that they move and maneuver throughout their life, you know?
Sure.
So you can learn so many things about the ways that people operate, the ways that people think, and the ways that people make choices and decisions just by seeing the choices and decisions that they make on the chessboard itself. Chess
Sure.
teach you, the value of making sacrifices. Sometimes
Mm.
you got to sacrifice for the greater goal.
Yes.
Sacrifice what you want in the moment for what you want in the, you know,
In the long run.
what you want in the meantime, in between time. You
Mm.
have to sacrifice for a little bit until you get to where, that desired outcome. So, there's so many things in chess that has taught me not to be afraid to take risk, not to be
Mm.
afraid to make sacrifices, not to be afraid to let a go so that I could get somewhere further so that I could see from another perspective.
I
You know?
should.
And so that if I didn't take that chance, if I didn't take that risk, right? Like they say,
Mm.
you got to risk it to get the biscuit, right? If I did, if I didn't take that risk, I might find myself hemmed in. I might
uh,
find myself closed off from opportunities. I might find myself blocked out of opportunities. I might find myself trapped, feeling strangled, feeling like my position is closing in on me, and the
mm.
opportunities that I had the chance to take while they were available are no longer available, right?
I should.
And so
Yes.
maybe a new avenue opens up. Maybe the bishop is at just the right angle that I could get upon this way and I could advance this way. So it just really allows you to be malleable, just like the mind. It allows you
Mm.
to be, to transmute energy. It allows you to take risks, take chances, but also to see the consequences of your actions.
I should.
And
I.
every action has another reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it also shows you what might be a distraction,
Mm-hmm.
right? The opponent might be coming on the other side of the board. You think you're supposed to be looking at the left hand. You're actually supposed to be looking at the right, right?
Yes.
They come in this way, but there's something else that's in sight, something else that you should be worried about, that you should actually have the end goal in mind. Because like you said, when the king is done, the game is done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
When the king is trapped, the game is won. So it doesn't matter how many pieces that the person gives way for the end goal, as long as they accomplish the mission. And just like yourself, you're one of those people, I believe, Don, that you don't abort mission, you stay on mission, right?
I
So
should.
so thank you for illustrating that, because I think the game it's a wonderful people to play, especially at a young age when the mind is so malleable and so impressionable at that young age.
I should. And it's so. That's why we also, even like times like this, even us building and creating a portal right now, like just to have a healthy conversation. We playing chess right now and don't even know it, with these healthy conversations and setting the tone, and with planting these seeds and allowing them to grow within our reality. And just like I said earlier, when you find peace in your own reality, you know, understand it may look different from anybody else's peace. Like I said earlier too, peace to me is this, watching the birds fly, being in the sun, grounding, dragonflies everywhere, butterflies everywhere, just a high vibrational state and environment that I'm building. You know what I'm saying? And to other people in their reality, because I was having a healthy conversation yesterday with one of my friends, and he was fighting himself, and his environment. So he had the detox go away, and he felt so much better. It felt like he was in a high vibrational state, just thinking wise, eating wise, just everything. And sometimes you, like you said, you got to sacrifice, and you got to learn how to and know when to move. You know, a lot of us don't know when to move and how to take that first step in another direction. This is why sometimes we get pushed, you know what I mean? Just a nudge, you know, to where you could think differently, be differently, see differently, live differently, breathe differently, just to get a different outlook on your whole desire that you seek, you know? And trust me, right here, right now, we are all worthy of our desires from the lives that we're living now. We are all worthy. And like I said, we gotta know when that we're causing self-sabotage or stuff like that, because we do sometimes get in our own way. Especially I was playing the fiddle of that, many years ago. Just I was thinking people was out for me, yeah, but that was just me doing that. I was out for myself, and that my environment was just showing me that. You get what I'm saying? So it's always a calling back to you. This is why when I went on my spiritual journey, all I kept talking about was you, because you are everything. You are amazing. You are unique. You are special. You're divine. You are it. You are the all. You know what I mean? you got to get back to you. You got to learn how to understand you, understand your energy, understand what brings you peace, what doesn't bring you peace, what allows you to be, what doesn't allow you to see and be. You know what I mean? So the more baby steps you have, the more you start appreciating, the more you stay convicted in your convictions or your personal like steps that you're taking, man, you're going to be golden forever, because it's never a process of trying to end you. It's to get you to evolve, because we evolution kids and beings, you know, just learning more and more each day, which that's why when I see you, Jerome, I see a lot of other people who I listen to, you know, when y'all on y'all journeys, when y'all doing these lives, from the Qigong, you know, from the Tai Chi to the breathing techniques and just having healthy lives and conversations, that's everything, man. That is life. That is peace. That is me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful for what I've been locked into and what I've been able to see. You know, like I said, from you and others, you know, it's refreshing. It's always gonna show me that you're not alone. You know, so I definitely, like I always tell you when I see you when we have these talks, man, I gotta give you your flowers each and every single day. You know, because you do a lot. You know what I mean? And it's okay to take a break and just sit in your allotness. Because you deserve it, man.
you're,
You deserve it.
you're
Old warrior.
like that, man. Sit in your allotness.
Yeah.
You're allotted. You know, we've been allotted. You know, been allotted, and we have an allotness. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and one more thing, you know, that you touched me about sacrifice on the chessboard, especially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like there's a feeling that if you do not sacrifice for your king, then your king becomes your sacrifice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in
Yes.
life, it's almost as well like if you have a dream, if you have a vocation, if you have a calling, if you have a sense of purpose, a sense of direction, or something that you feel within you that you want to make manifest, if you do not sacrifice for your dream, then your dream becomes your sacrifice,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's so many parallels, you know, to
Highly.
this play and the chessboard every day. But you know, we're making the right moves and we're moving together. We're grooving together, improving together. You know,
Yes.
so iron sharpens iron, man. Thank you for these talks, healthy talks. And I love what you say, Don. Healthy conversation. Let's normalize that.
That's right.
Let's know healthy conversations. That's something that needs to be had. Thank you.
Nah, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Have a great day today, man. Smile, everybody. You know, love yourself more and more. And, you know, stop underestimating yourself. You're amazing. You're doing wonderful. You know what I mean? And we're doing a lot. We're limitless beings. So you have a limitless power, a limitless voice. Use it, utilize it, and learn how to use it. You know, that's the thing some of us got to learn too, you know, is learning how to utilize our energy the correct way, you know? So thank you once again, Jerome. I appreciate you, man. And I definitely will get that be on chess.com so we can get some games in.
Right soon. See you soon.
All right, man. Love you, man. Peace.